So here's my first video on the Galaxy Note20 Ultra, and I thought it's important that I cover what's new in this device, especially when compared to the S20 Ultra. The Note20 Ultra is the first device to feature Samsung One UI 2.5, which does bring a couple of fresh tweaks. First, Samsung Notes gets more features. It now has a dark mode, so I can write on a dark background, which I really missed on the earlier versions of Samsung Note, so this is great. But you can also select from a bunch of available background colors now, which is super. Earlier, it wasn't as seamless. You now also have the ability to import PDFs and annotate over those. There's a new sync up feature, more like audio bookmarking, so as you play it, it also highlights when you took a note during that audio, or you can tap a specific part that you wrote and the audio will jump over. And you can organize your notes better with folders now. And guys, before we move on, it'll be great if you could drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and more importantly, that bell notification icon. It really helps me sustain the channel and grow further. And let's talk about that camera now. In camera, they've introduced more control over manual or pro video. You can now customize the settings for pro video mode and have that stored for yourself. You also get access to more controls over how you wish to record your voice. For example, if you tap on the microphone icon, you'll now see a couple of options that you can use. For example, if you want to activate the front mics, the rear mics, the USB or the Bluetooth mic, and even change the audio gain levels. And now you also get a more controlled zoom in and zoom out function, just like, as if you were panning in and panning out of your subject. You can now link your Galaxy Note20 with your Windows 10 PC with an even stronger integration. While you could do a lot of stuff earlier as well, you can now launch open apps on your Windows 10 PC and operate your phone without actually picking your phone up. This can either be very distracting or it could be very productive, depends on how you use it. Next, there are now more S Pen gestures than before. Earlier, you could pause videos, launch camera, take photos, browse through presentation slides. But now you can navigate the phone using the S Pen. So, with just waving your hands, you can go back, go to the home screen, recent menu, and even screen write, which is a feature that I actually use a lot, especially on the Note series. So this one is my favorite. But more importantly, they've reduced the lag of the S Pen input on the screen, which basically means that it's getting even closer to the real writing experience. And that's what the Galaxy Note series is all about. Next is wireless DeX. Now you don't have to connect your phone to a display with an HDMI cable anymore to access DeX mode. If you've got a smart TV, which mostly you do these days, you can just screencast it and you can furthermore connect your keyboard and mouse and pretty much have a computer-like experience on your smart TV. Of course, you can still connect using a cable to access DeX on a regular screen or a computer monitor. So these were some changes on the software front, and I may have missed onto a few, but I did cover the more important ones. And now let's move over to the hardware front, starting with the design. First, you now get a matte metallic bronze sort of a glass look at the back as an option in addition to the usual glass. So that's a good addition to the design family. What you can't miss is the camera bump. It's huge, and so much so that it sometimes comes in the way of holding and using the phone. I would definitely recommend getting a case that can cover some of that bump and make the design feel a bit more seamless. The camera hardware itself is quite similar to what you got in the S20 Ultra, except they now have 5x optical zoom instead of the 4x on the S20 Ultra, and the 100x zoom is now gone. They've capped it at 50x, which actually makes more sense. Next, the S Pen has been moved to the left side instead of the usual right side. Now this is a big change for consistent Note users like myself, but I'm sure it's just something that I need to get used to. A big reason for this could have been the camera module being bigger and combined with the issue of the battery placement. But anyway, that's happened and we need to deal with it. Coming to the display, while it's still Super AMOLED HDR10+, 120Hz, and it's simply the best out there, it now has a variable refresh rate ranging from 1Hz to 120Hz depending on the needs. So the hope is that it's going to optimize battery usage even better. It's also got Gorilla Glass 6, also known as Victus. It's supposed to be resistant to even nastier scratches and can survive falls onto hard surfaces from up to 6 feet. And this last one has to do more with performance of the Note20 Ultra. The Note20 Ultra's internal storage is UFS 3.1, which is 3 times faster than what you saw on the S20 Ultra or what you would see on the Galaxy Note20, the regular version. Which means your games load up faster, the phone boots up faster, your apps launch faster, and if you've got like a ton of videos and photos in your gallery, they would all load up and play faster. Anyway, that's it from me guys on the Note 20 Ultra and everything that's new in it. If you've got any questions, feel free to comment them in the section below. As always, don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell icon. I'll see you guys in the next one.